state, that means the heuristic function value is equal to 0, then we were terminating the algorithm. And if the heuristic function value was not 0, then we were proceeding with the next step. So for the next step, we were again generating a solution, testing it against our goal state, and then we were proceeding in this manner until we reach our goal state. Now, problem was that in which direction we need to move. That was the problem. Here there was no direction. But here you have a clear direction that you need to move in the direction of increasing value, a better value. So this is a kind of algorithm, hill climbing algorithm. It mimics or duplicates or simulates the nature of one climbing the hill. So you are at the bottom, and now what you need to do, you need to move at the peak of mountain. So there is a direction fixed over here. You need to move in a direction of increasing elevation or altitude so that you can reach to the mountain. That is what is a hill climbing algorithm. It is a local search algorithm. It is greedy in nature. Greedy in nature, this statement is generalized for now. Later on, I will tell you which variant is greedy, which is not greedy. Okay. So this algorithm is going to select a move which is having a better value, increasing value than my current state. Just for example, take this one, okay? Okay, I won't confuse you with this. For example, my current heuristic function value is 5. And I generate the new steps, okay? Let's go with my current heuristic function value is 5. Now next step heuristic function is 6, 5 and 4. So these are the 3 possible moves. I am at here 5 and I have to move next in my algorithm. And there are 3 possible moves from my current step. One which is having heuristic function value of 6, other is having 5 and other is having 4. Now using hill climbing procedure, which one I will choose over here? I will go for 6 because it is the increasing value. See, 5 is equal to 4 is less. This is greater than 5. So we always tend to go for an increasing value of heuristic function. That means heuristic function value of your current state should be heuristic function value of your next state should be greater than heuristic function value of your current state. Just a second, students. So the condition for hill climbing algorithm is that we always have to move in the direction of increasing value. So now let me give you one more example. I'll explain you this algorithm with the help of example that is in your book. Wait for me to share that screen. And why only 31 students today in lecture? Where are the rest of the students? तो एग्जाम है क्या? एग्जाम तो सुबह खत्म हो गया, अब क्या था? क्यों नहीं आए? कौन आंसर करेगा? लास्ट का सीआर है सौम्या?
यस मैम।
क्यों नहीं आए बाकी बच्चे? क्या हुआ आज?
पता नहीं
सेकेंड लेक्चर में भी नहीं थे?
मैम, शायद उनका AWT का लेक्चर चल रहा, मुझे नहीं पता, आई एम नॉट श्योर, क्योंकि हमारा सेकंड लेक्चर इलेक्टिव का लेक्चर है।
AWT का लेक्चर आकाश सर लेते हैं?
शायद हाँ, आकाश सर और श्रद्धा मैम लेते हैं।
आकाश सर ने खत्म कर दिया क्योंकि अभी आकाश सर उनका लेक्चर
तो पता नहीं मैम।
मैसेज डाल दो सौम्या, ज्वाइन फॉर एआई लेक्चर।
ओके मैम।
See, look at this particular problem. I'm going to explain you hill climbing algorithm with the help of this problem. The problem name is simple word block problem. Okay. Now what is here needs to be done? See, our initial state is the blocks, alphabet blocks are not arranged alphabetically. And we need to arrange that blocks alphabetically. That is our problem. Now, heuristic function that to be used is, read this one particular carefully, local it is written. Okay. You need to add 1 point for every block that is resting on the thing it is supposed to be resting, and subtract 1 point for every block that is sitting on the wrong way. So first task of ours is to find the score of initial state and goal state. This problem is given to you and we need to solve this problem using a hill climbing procedure. Function is given to you. See, this function is perfect or not perfect. This function will help me to solve this problem or not solve the problem. We will see while exploring this example. So you need to concentrate over here. In exam, what I will be doing the same thing. I will be giving you problem like this. I will be giving you definition of heuristic function and I will ask you that solve this particular one. It is not going to happen that you are asked to write the steps of algorithm. You will be asked to trace this particular problem. So here what happens that we have this particular problem. A hill climbing procedure is used to solve this problem. So what is the definition of heuristic function? Okay, the definition of heuristic function is that we need to add 1 point for every block that is resting on the thing it's supposed to be resting on, and subtract 1 point for every block that is sitting on wrong. So now let's start with the initial state. B is supposed to be resting on A. A should be below B. Now it is not happening. So what we are going to do? We are going to subtract 1 point for B. C is supposed to be resting on B. So I am going to add 1 point for C. D, E, F, G, H. It is in the same manner that they are supposed to be resting on. I'm going to add 1 point for D, add 1 point for E. I'm going to add 1 point for F, 1 point for G, and 1 point for H. Okay, and minus 1 point for A. Okay, so positive 6 minus 2. This is going to give me the score of 4. Okay, 6 blocks are resting on the thing which they are supposed to be resting on, and minus 2, that is I have cut 2 points for B and A. B is supposed to be resting on A, and A is supposed to be resting on ground. So 2 subtracted points for B and A, and for the rest of the blocks, I'm adding positive 1 point. So my initial state score is 4, and my goal state score is 8. So my journey is from 4 to 8 using hill climbing search procedure. That is what I need to do. So until this point, everybody is clear or having any doubt with this procedure, how I calculated the score of initial state? Anybody is having query with this?
No, ma'am.
No, then I shall proceed. Okay. So initial state score we calculated minus 2 points for A and B and positive 6 points for rest of the block. So we get initial state score is 4 and our goal state score is 8. Our journey is from 4 to 8. Now we need to use the hill climbing procedure. Now what happens that these are the 3 possible moves that you see in the figure 3.2. Okay. Now the heuristic function cost of this all 3 states A, B, and C is 4. It is written over here. Okay, you can see the next step score is 4, 4, 4. So the heuristic function score of A is 4, of B is 4, and of C is also 4. So in this case, will hill climbing search procedure will move forward and select a move? Answer me. Hill climbing procedure, it will accept any move out of A, B, and C. Which move hill climbing procedure will accept?
C.
Who answered this one? Comment. Out of A, B, and C, none of the moves will be accepted by the hill climbing procedure. 4 is not greater than 4. I told you for hill climbing procedure, our condition states that next step move should be greater than the current state move. Currently my score is 4. Next state score is also 4. In this case, your hill climbing search procedure will fail. You will be not able to get to the solution using the hill climbing procedure. Okay, read this, calculate this line in your book. They means blame hill climbing itself for the failure. That in this case you won't be able to find any solution. Okay. Now what the problem occurred over here is about this function. This function was not helpful to find us the hill climbing solution. We got stuck over here. Okay. Then we proposed a new function that is global. And this is a new way of calculating the score of initial state and goal state. So what happened over here? See, for the function changed. Now we change the heuristic function. So heuristic function is now that for each block that has correct support structure, that the complete structure underneath is exactly it should be, we need to add 1 point for every block in the support structure. And for the incorrect support structure, we need to subtract 1 point. So your initial state score with using this global function is minus 28. And your next state, your goal state score is positive 28. Here example is given. You add 1 for B, 2 for C, 3 for D, and such that you get positive 28 for your goal state. And initial state score, we know that everyone is having incorrect structure underneath. So minus 28 for the initial state and positive 28 for the goal state. So now using a hill climbing procedure, we have to move from minus 28 to positive 28. So using this function, if I calculate the score for the three possible moves that is shown in figure 3.2. So the score of A is minus 28, B is minus 16 and C is minus 50. Now using hill climbing procedure, which move you will select? A is having minus 28, B is having minus 16 and C is having minus 15. Which move you will select?
I didn't understand how we got minus 28, minus 16, minus 15.
Okay, minus 28. The function says that read the global function correctly. For each block that has correct support structure underneath, you should be adding 1. And for the each block which has incorrect support structure underneath, you are going to subtract 1 point. Okay, so minus 1 for A, sorry, minus 1 for B, minus 2 for C, because for correct support structure under C, you should be having A and B. So that is not. So minus 1 for B, minus 2 for C, minus 3 for D, minus 4 for E, minus 5 for F, minus 6 for G, minus 7 for H, minus 8 for E. So this is how you get an initial state score as minus 28. Okay. Then goal state score. The goal state, it is having exactly the same structure. So for A, it is, we don't calculate. For B, we add 1. For C, we add 2. For D, we add 3. For E, we add 4. For F, we add 5. For G, we add 6. And for H, we add 7. Okay. This is how you get a positive 28 score for the goal state. So your initial state score is minus 28 and your goal state score is positive 20. Now you applying this function global again. So if what happens that now calculate for the A. So A for we have already calculated minus 28. For B, we are just removing A and H. So the minus 1 for B, minus 2 for C, minus 3 for D, minus 4 for E, minus 5 for F, and minus 6 for G. That is how you will be able to get, I guess, 16 minus 16 score. And then for this third possible move, okay, we are here, we are not considering this A and H. And for this A and H, you can consider A is exactly having the support structure. So you are adding plus 1 for the A. Here A was not having exactly the same support structure underneath. H was also not having the support structure underneath. So minus 1 for that point, if you want to consider in that manner, you can consider. But here A is supposed to be resting on the ground, so the underneath structure is perfect. So for this third move C, we can add plus 1 point. That is why you can have minus 15 score for the third move. So these are the possible scores for the all three moves in front of you. And using a hill climbing search procedure, which one we can select now? The hill climbing procedure goes for the increasing value.
If you see in B, it should be minus 1 for B, right? For the first, like capital B.
For the first?
In the 3.2 figure, in the B structure, the second like tall tower part, it should be like minus 1 for B and minus 2 for C, right? Minus 3 for D, so that's minus 6. Minus 4 for E, so it's minus 10. Minus 5 for F, so it's minus 15, and minus 6 for G, so shouldn't it be minus 21?
Add for A.
Add for A, add 1, right?
Because if you are removing add A, here it is written. If you remove
But ma'am, for the shorter tower, for A it should be +1, and for H it should be -1, so it cancels out.
issue, I'm not able to join from my system. Okay, if it is possible, then I'll join. But till then, we shall continue our lecture on me giving a lecture from the cell phone. Okay, so it is not making me connect. See, just remember that the score of first move was minus 28, the second move was minus 16, and the third move was minus 15. So hill climbing procedure will always go for an increasing value. And the increasing value over here is minus 15. If we consider the negative value, minus 28 is less than minus 16. So minus 16 is a greater value than minus 28. So we will go for the third move, as hill climbing shows us the direction that you need to go and move in the direction along with the increasing value. And out of the three values, three possible moves in front of me, hill climbing procedure, uh, if I want to go for increasing value, minus 15 was the, we can say, the most positive value out of the three values and the increasing value. So we would go for choosing the third move over there. Okay, I also want to explain you this particular example with the help of 8 puzzle problem also, but currently I cannot share my system screen or anything. So we can I request you to wait for 5 more minutes, and if it is I am able to get connect within 5 minutes, then it's fine. If I'm not being able to connect within 5 minutes, then I'll take the attendance and you people can leave the lecture. Okay, that is what we can do. Okay, so I'm muting my mic so that you won't hear the voice for connection over here. Just wait for 5 minutes. If it is not, then you people can leave the lecture. sharing my screen so that I can explain you this hill climbing algorithm. For last 10 seconds, the screen
No.
it was blacked out.
Yes.
Okay, let's concentrate over here that we have the heuristic function uh, for the 8 puzzle problem, and we have initial state and goal state. So at present, what we are looking in the example is your initial state, and you have to reach to the goal state. Now, one way to calculate the heuristic function cost, I would call as a local function, is the number of misplaced number tiles. Okay, so those tiles which are not present on that position where it needs to be placed, that tiles you need to count, and we need to calculate the heuristic function cost on basis of this definition, that is number of misplaced number tiles. So out of, you see, 7 on out of 8, like 7 it is in its position, and the fourth is the position. The next 6 tiles are not in its position. That's why we got this for 6. Now hill climbing, for the 8 puzzle problem, here what we need to do is that we need to minimize the cost of h. Here goal state is achieved when h is equals to 0. So now here, if you are minimizing h, then you need to go and look out for the values which is less than your current state. So we need to check first of all whether it is a maximizing kind of problem or minimizing kind of problem. The first one we saw, that was simple world block problem, that was maximizing kind of problem. We have to reach from minus 28 score to positive 28 score. And here we have to reach from, for in this particular example, the start state, you will get the heuristic function cost as 5. And we need to reach at the goal state with the heuristic function cost as 0. That is what we need to do over here. Okay. So for the start state, you will be having the heuristic function cost as 5. And here, again, you would be having 3 possible moves. So if I slide 6, then I would be having the heuristic function cost of 6. If I slide 5 down, then I will be having the heuristic function cost of 5. And if I am sliding 7, then 7 comes on its position as it is going to be in the goal state. So heuristic function will be 4. In this particular case, you will choose the move with the least heuristic function, that is 4. Or else you want to interpret, then you can say that only 4 is less than 5. 5 is equals to 5 and 6 is greater than 5. So here we are minimizing h. So we'll go for the lesser value of the next move. And previous example of simple world block problem that we have seen, we were going for higher value of heuristic function. So hill climbing nature is that you are going to select a value which is always better than your current state. The crux here says that we will select only that move which is better than our current state. The value is either higher than our current state, which is good value than our current state. For the next, you can see, okay, again when you are arrived, you select this particular state which is having heuristic function that is equals to 4. Now again there are possible moves over here. You can slide 7 again, that will lead you to the score of 5 again. Then you can have 8 slided and then 8 slided down. Okay, so you are having a heuristic function cost. When you slide 8 down, the score becomes 3. And when you slide 7 back into the position, the score again becomes 5. So here you will always select a move which is having the heuristic function value lower than your current state. So I have value 5 and 3. I will go along with the third value. Heuristic function value is equals to 3, as it is the only value which is less than my current state, or it is the only value which is better than my current state. So this is how you proceed in a hill climbing procedure. Now let us see the steps of algorithm. If you don't get the steps of algorithm, then I'll again explain you with the help of the same example. So we are going for a simple hill climbing procedure. The first step says that we need to evaluate the initial state. And if your initial state is goal state, then you need to return the state and quit. Or otherwise, you need to continue with the initial state as current state. Okay. By the means of evaluation, it means that you have to calculate the heuristic function cost. So I'm at the start state. I'm evaluating my initial state. Okay, using the function number of misplaced number tiles. So evaluating the start state or initial state, checking it is goal state. No, it is not a goal state. For the goal state, heuristic function value is 0. And here the value is 5. So this is not the goal state. Now what I'm going to do over here is, if it is not a goal state, then we are considering the initial state as current state and move along the second step of the algorithm. Loop, you have to write a loop until the solution is found or there are no new operators left to be applied to the current state. By the means of no new operators left to be applied to current state, that means there are no possible rules. See, in chapter 2, we were also calling rules as operator and then generating the new states. So by applying the rules of 8 puzzle problem, you will be able to get the next state. Or there comes a state that now there are no rules left to be applied, so you are not able to generate the next state or current state. So at that time you need to terminate. If you have found solution or go. See, we will continue with the algorithm in my next lecture. As your unit test is going to be completed by tomorrow, I will be arranging an extra lecture this Saturday. See, I have downloaded the attendance sheet. I'm terminating the meeting. Thank you for cooperating me in this lecture, as there is so much network disruption.